2013, I've been doing my own thing, making my own moves, 24/7, 365. I wear what I want, say what I want, and I will not hesitate to do a spontaneous cartwheel if I feel so moved. Crap!
Pixar's latest animated movie, Turning Red, hit streaming service Disney Plus in March 2022. Following the life of Mei, a straight-A 13-year-old student who dedicates her life to living by her parents' expectations. But as she hits her adolescence years, Mei longs for her own identity and independence. But Mei's world is turned upside down when she is hit with an ancestral curse that turns her into a giant red panda every time she experiences overwhelming emotions. As she takes on this new life, she is torn between two paths, becoming who she wants to be or who her family want her to be. Oh, and not to mention devoting her time to what's most important, teenage boy bands. With Turning Red being the first Pixar movie to be driven by an all-woman creative team enriched in Chinese culture, Turning Red is a standout for the production studio. But so far, little is being announced from the House of Mouse of when we should expect a sequel. But as the positive audience and critic reviews poured in, it seems pretty likely it's going to happen. So here are our 5 pitches for Turning Red 2. At number 5, we have a time shift in the story. We think it would be a great direction for Pixar to take the Toy Story route with Turning Red 2. Throughout the Toy Story franchise, we followed Andy as a kid and grow up before seeing him off to college, leaving his beloved toy collection behind. So it would be cool to catch up with Mei as she approaches adulthood. Pixar could see her heading off far from the comfort of her home in Toronto to college and figuring out how to control her panda and new teenage emotions without the guidance of her family. Alternatively, we could see an even bigger time shift where Mei becomes a mother herself and has to face the struggles of raising a teenager and how her child handles the red panda curse. Number 4, more pandas in the family. One idea for Turning Red that was considered at Pixar was the idea of Mei's male cousin of the same age also having the red panda curse. Turning Red 2 could follow the story of both sides of the family and the rivalry between them. It would be interesting to see how Pixar would portray a teenage boy experiencing adolescence and growing up as we saw with Mei in Turning Red. This plot could open a lot of gateways for the story and explore the origins of the red panda further. It would be interesting to see the male bloodline within the family who also have the panda curse explored more and how it differs from the females like Mei, her mom, Ming Li, and her aunties. At number 3, we have embracing adulthood further. For years, animated movies have been considered for children, but animation studios are recently beginning to step out of their comfort zones, and Turning Red is a perfect example of this by exploring the themes of puberty and adolescence in a way that works for young viewers. The film was hit with a lot of criticism from parents who believed Mei's rebellious character was a bad role model for young viewers, and the representations of a young girl's menstrual cycle were deemed inappropriate. But all these things happen to real girls at Mei's age, so why shouldn't they be in children's entertainment in a comedic, lighthearted way as Pixar portrayed Mei? It would be awesome for Pixar to further step out of the comfort zone and explore awkward teenage life and the emotions that come alongside puberty. Number 2, another streaming service release. It's not uncommon with the ever-growing streaming service platforms that production companies skip the theatrical release altogether, and Turning Red was no different as it hit Disney Plus for free. With the popularity of Turning Red, there's no doubt the film would have had a successful box office release, but Disney had the aim of sustaining and increasing Disney Plus subscriptions with the release of Turning Red and hoped it would follow in the footsteps of Encanto. Whilst it's always an exciting experience going to the theater to watch a movie for the first time, especially with long-awaited franchises like Marvel and Star Wars that just wouldn't give the audience the same viewing experience at home. Films like Turning Red were made for streaming and make it accessible for the whole family, so we hope to see Disney bring Turning Red 2 come to streaming services in the near future. At number 1 on our list we have Leaving Toronto. As we know, Mei has strong Chinese heritage that is very important within her family, so why not send the whole family and Mei's friends squad on a vacation to China? This could be awesome in uncovering new characters, storylines, and more shenanigans amongst the friendship group. And of course, 4Town would happen to be touring there at the same time. It would be interesting to see Pixar tap into Mei's ancestor background and further explore the history of the Red Panda curse. The possibilities are endless with Turning Red leaving so many open ends for the sequel. But for now, we'll have to patiently wait for more announcements from Pixar for Turning Red 2. And while we wait, we want to know what you want to see in Turning Red 2. Leave a comment below and let us know. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more awesome content, and thanks for watching.
I can fake a conversation, and you from fake it to your eyes. And that ain't just one single complication. 'Cause I know